ఇది సెట్ చేయలేదా వాళ్ళు? ఎవరు లైవ్? ఇది వచ్చేసింది.
Now, good afternoon to all. We will start today limits. That is the biggest chapter, very important for the mains, advanced, and also all other exams, EAMCET or all other BT etc. exams also. Now, today only at a glance we will do. First point is a simple definition. First 5 minutes, a simple overall formulas I will tell. Then we'll go to the depth of the problems only. Major problems only we'll solve, not simple problems. Now, coming to limit of a function. If we take f of x is a function, f of x is a function, defined function, and if it is defined over a neighborhood of a, deleted neighborhood of a, we'll say, such that its value is L, that is f of x minus L is less than epsilon for every x minus a is less than delta. As per the definition limits, if we take f of x is a function which is defined over a deleted neighborhood of x equal to a such that f of x minus L is less than epsilon, x minus a is less than delta, then limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to L. This is the by definition f of x is a function which is defined over a deleted neighborhood of a such that f of x minus L is less than epsilon, x minus a equal to less than delta, then limit x tends to a, f of x is L. This is the fundamental definition of the limit. Depending upon this, many formulas are there, already you are aware of that. A very quickly we take limit x tends to a, x power n, a power n by x minus a, n into a power n minus 1. Next, x power m, a power m by x power n, a power n, limit x tends to a. It is m by n, a power m minus n. Next, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. Limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is also equal to 1. So, these are the few fundamental things we are doing. Now coming to next point, if f of x and g of x are the different functions such that if limit of x tends to a, f of x power g of x, f of x power g of x, we can write it as e power limit x tends to a, g of x into f of x minus 1. Next, limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x is log a. Limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x is log e, that is 1. Limit x tends to 0, if we take x tends to 0, that is 1 plus x power 1 by x is equal to e. So these are the fundamental formulas, already you are aware of this. Now coming to directly the major problems only we will do. Now if we take limit x tends to 0, sin 3x by 2x, let us imagine. I can write it as directly 3 by 2. Directly 3 by 2. Wherever if we take f of x and g of x is either x or sin x or sin inverse x, sin hx, sin h inverse x, tan x, tan inverse x, tan hx, h inverse x. All this together, instead of writing different formulas, a simple thing. Already sin 3x by 2x is nothing but 3 by 2. Not only this, any 9 category of the formulas. Sin, sin inverse, sin hx, sin h inverse, tan x, tan inverse, tan hx, tan h inverse. Any term is there, it will be same. Sin x by x formula. Inverse, same. If it is tan 2x, there is no change. It is a 3 by 2 only. So that means if I write limit x tends to 0, say if it is tan 3x by sin 2x, it is 3 by 2. Only here the cos term is not involved. Sin and tan and sin h inverse and tan h inverse, tan x, every problem answer is 3 by 2. Whereas if it is inverse, no change. If it is inverse, no change. If it is h inverse, no change. That I'm telling. This is the first fundamental thing you have to remember. Next, For the objective purposes, theoretical purposes we will derive totally. Now, next thing is, if it is limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by x, always, 1 minus ax by x is 0. If it is not only x, any term f of cx. What is the f of cx means? Just now I wrote a formula. It is nothing but maybe sin x, maybe tan x, maybe tan h inverse x, maybe sin h x, sin h inverse x. Anything you take, it will be answer 0. No need of doing. If it is sin limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by x square, then only this is defined. Actually, theoretical method is cos ax, you write 1 minus 2 sin square ax by 2 like that. Whereas objective method is directly we can write a square by 2. A square by 2. When it is no square, answer is 0. Whether it is x square or sin square x or tan square x, tan x square, direct answer is a square by 2. Next point, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by sin 3x into tan 4x, let us imagine. 1 minus cos ax by sin 3x into tan 4x, let us imagine. Then what we will do? A square by 2 as it is, but here into 3 into 4. Here x into x, here instead of x it is sin 3x into 4x. So that extra will come. 2 into 3 into 4. Now, that is whenever cos is there, these formulas are applicable. If it is cos ax, only x term, only sin term, only tan term, 0. If it is, this is f of cx is only example, tan 3x, tan 2x or tan hx, sin hx, that is 0. Whenever square is there, answer is a square by 2. Whenever square is there, in denominator means 2 terms, square means 2 terms, sin and tan and sin h inverse and tan x or x into sin x, whatever that is. 2 terms are there, then a square by 2 into that other constant you are writing. Now, next, depending upon this 4 problem, then directly we go to the typical problems. Next thing is limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 7x by x square. It is 7 square by 2. No need of doing. If it is power 4, then 4 into 7 square by 2. This extra power is there. Now, if this is x square, it is sin square x. No difference. 7 square by 2 because square term or tan square term all are same. So 4 into that. Next, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 7x by sin 3x into tan 6x. 7 square by 2 into 3 into 6. A square by 2 is a composite. 3 into 6 will write. Whereas for this also power 4, then into 4. I am not writing an extra problem. There only I am writing into 4. Like that we will get. Next point is, if we take limit x tends to 0, cos of ax minus cos of bx by x square. You write numerator plus 1 minus 1, split into 2 parts. Directly you get b square by minus a square by 2. b square minus a square by 2. Split into 2 parts, you will get like this. Next point, limit x tends to 0, cos of 7x minus cos of 8x by x square. No change. 8 square minus 7 square by 2. But let us imagine here I will write sin 3x into tan 4x. This indicates that 2 terms are there. Definitely 8 square minus 7 square by 2 you are right, but here extra 3 into 4. This is about all trigonometric formulas with respect to sin, cos, etc. That is the one thing you have to remember. It's a direct. Next point is trigonometric terms, including sin, one category, including cos, another category, over. Now, in this last category of the problem, if it is there like this, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 7x by 1 minus cos 6x. So by x square you do, automatically you will get like this. 1 minus cos x by x square, 1 minus cos 6x by x square. We know this is 7 square by 2, this is 6 square by 2. Because already the first fundamental formula we have done, 1 minus cos ax by x square is a square by 2, 6 square by 2, 7 square by 2, 6 square by 2. This is the another thing. Now coming to, now you see, limit of x tends to infinity problem. Don't do it. Oral problems, x square plus 4x plus 7. If at all highest coefficient of numerator denominator is equal, 1 by 6. No change. Highest coefficient of x square, highest coefficient of x square, you will write, that is only answer. If numerator power is cube, infinity. If numerator power is less, it is 0. So I am not doing that three problems. Numerator denominator is equal, coefficient by coefficient answer. If numerator power is more, it is infinity. Numerator power is less, it is 0. So that is another. Now coming to other problems. Limit x tends to 0. 3 power x minus 1 by x, that is the value. A power x minus 1 by x formula. A power x minus 1 by x formula. So we can write log of 3. If it is limit of x tends to 0, 3 power x minus 1 by 5 power x minus 1. Reduce to that formula. Reduce to that standard form. That is 3 power x minus 1 by x, 5 power x minus 1 by x, limit as it is x tends to 0. Separate limits. Separate limits. So 3 power x minus 1 by x is log 3. Now you see separated x divided. We know that this is log 3. We know that this is log 5. So log 3 by log 5 or log 3 to the base 5. Log 3 to the base 5. Next, related to that only, limit x tends to 0, 3 power x, 5 power x by x, that is 3 power x minus 5 power x by x. Then what to do? So here someone is answered also. It is log 3 base 5 they told. It is 3 power x minus 1 minus 5 power x minus 1. Already someone is answered. It's good. So minus 1 plus 1. This is a separate. This is a separate. So log 3 minus log 5. It is log 3 by 5. Your answer is correct. He told. Log a by log b. Now in this, if we take very carefully observe it, in this another thing, limit x tends to 0, you see the difference. Here minus is there, minus 1 added and subtracted. This by this log 3, this by this log 5, log 3 by 5 we got. A little change. If I take it is ab power x minus a power x minus b power x plus 1 by x square, let us imagine. X square. So what we have to do now? ab power x minus a power x minus b power x plus 1 by x square. Then what to do? Here, limit x tends to 0. Someone told answer? No, not correct. ab power x minus a power x minus b power x plus 1. How to do? You see here, a power x common, b power x minus 1, minus common, b power x minus 1 by x square. I have taken a power x common, b power x minus 1. Here minus common, b power x minus 1. Now, limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1, because minus 1 common, into b power x minus 1. Numerator factorized. Numerator we have done into factors. By x, x square I wrote into only. It is a product only, so x into x, x square. So this is a formula, log a. This is another formula, log b, log a, log b. So these are the simple formula based problems. Now we will go to the typical problems. One of the friend already told the answer as log a is good, correct. Now, coming to some typical problems of the limits. Some typical problems of the limits we will do now. What does that mean? Limit x tends to each one, because typical problem slowly we have to do. Limit x tends to infinity. 1 plus x power 10. Then 2 plus x power 10. Dash dash. 10 plus x power 10. 1 plus x power 10. 2 plus x power 10. 3 plus x power 10. 10 plus x power 10. By 10 power 10. X power 10. A little change. So limit x tends to infinity. Already I told infinity three formulas. What does that mean? One is highest power in numerator, denominator is equal, then coefficient by coefficient. Whereas highest power in numerator is more, it is infinity. Highest power in numerator is less, it is 0. Equal powers, coefficient of the highest power in numerator by coefficient of the highest power in denominator. That is the answer. So I don't like this. I will take x power 10 common. This I can write 1 plus x by x common. 1 by x power 10. Here x power 10 common. 1 plus 2 by x power 10. So on. X power 10 common. 1 plus 10 by x power 10. Here x power 10 plus 10 power 10 as it is. That will indicate that because 1 by x is infinity, here if we take x power 10, this is throughout x power 10 common. Or you can say that here, very carefully see, I told whenever infinity is there, highest power quotient to the highest power quotient. Here 1 by infinity is 0, 1 only here. 2 by infinity is 0. Means 1 plus 0, 0, 1 only. Means x power 10, x power 10, x power 10, 10 x power 10. Here means 10 by 1. 10 terms are there with quotient 1, 1, 1, 1. So 10 by 1. Lalit Reddy told correct answer. So that is the answer. This is one infinity problem. Next, further typical problem. Another problem we are doing. Limit x tends to 0. Sin x minus x. Sin x minus x by x cube. Very carefully see. Sin x minus x by x cube by 6 by x power. This type of problems we'll do in a categorized wise. Before doing this problem, you have to remember some formulas. E power x is nothing but 1 plus x by 1 factorial, x by 2 factorial, etc. One of the series method I am doing first. Different methods are there. One is by expanding and series method. 1 plus x by 1 factorial, x square by 2 and method. Whereas e power minus x is 1 minus x by 1 factorial, x square by 2 factorial, etc. This is also another thing. Next point, sin x formula. It is nothing but x by 1 factorial minus x cube by 3 factorial, x power 5 by 5 factorial minus x power 7 by 7 factorial. Whereas cos x, 1 plus x square by 2 factorial, x cube by x power 4 by 4 factorial, alternate terms. Next term, similarly we got another also, log x. Log x is nothing but expansion of the log x by 1, 1 plus x will take. X by 1 minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 and so on. If it is minus, all terms will be negative. Like this, the series of the formulas will be taken. So, infinite series, you can use these formulas are always limits problem what happened in this type of problem, because there is a not directly related to what formulas we have done till now for last 10 minutes. It is not directly related to that formula, sine formula, cos formula, infinite problem, not related. Then you have to think about two ways. One is if I write 0, sine 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 by 0 form, and one method is called elastography. One method is called elastography. Another method is nothing but this sine x or cos x or tan x or e power x formulas you can write. So first formula method will do. Limit x tends to 0. The formula just now I told x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial, x power 7 by 7 factorial. This is the sin x formula. Up to infinite dash dash. Minus x cube by 6 by x power 5. formula, first series formula method we are doing. This x by 1 will go. X cube by 3 factor is 6. This time this will go. That is this given case. So what is left means here x power 5 by x power 5, 1 by factorial. X power 7 by x power 5, x square by 7 factorial. I am dividing this by this by this, so on. But x tends to 0 is there. X tends to 0. This will become 0, 0. So what is left? 1 by 5 factorial. 1 by 120. It is 1 by 120 because 1 by 5 factorial. This is the another thing here. So this is correct. Next, same problem. The other method is nothing but L hospital. Other method is L hospital. What is the L hospital? Derivative of numerator by derivative of the denominator. Derivative of numerator by derivative of the denominator. Derivative of sine cos x. Derivative of x 1. Derivative of x cube 3x squared by 6. Derivative of x power 5 x power 4 n into x power n minus 1. Now again cos 0 1 minus 1 0 again 0 by 0. Another time difference is cos x derivative minus sine minus 1 derivative 0 3 to 6 6x by 6 by 4 5 20 x cube. This 6 will go. So now if we take again sine 0 0 0 by 0 again 0 by 0 another time 3 times minus sine derivative cos x. X derivative 1 I will write here. 23 is 60 x square. Yes, we reduced to our standard formula. I told today only 1 minus cos ax by x square is a square by 2 when limit extends to 0. When limit extends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by x square is a square by 2. So from that 1 by 60 keep aside. 1 minus cos 1x. X means 1x by x square. So 1 by 60 a square 1 square by 2. So 1 by 1. The same thing we will get. So if you are not getting idea, if it is a 0 by 0 form, you can do derivative by derivative L hospital. Or if it is a series, sin x formula, log x formula, tan x formula, or sin square x formula and e power x formula, anything you can use. Anything you can use. So this is the another thing. Now, a very typical problem we are entering now. Next, a very typical problem. Think limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos cube x into cos 4x by 10x squared. This is the problem. Now 1 minus cos cube x into cos 4x by 10x squared. This one, what to do, we'll see. What does this mean? 0 if I write cos 0 1 minus 1 0 by 0 form. And when we have to use this in the last rule, if it is a 0 by 0 form, or you see here when there is a no formula for this, we don't have direct standard formulas, then go in that way. Now I will do differentiate. It looks like typical, but is a 1 derivative 0. Here u into b derivative, u into b. Cos cube x into cos 4x derivative is minus 4 sin 4x. Cos theta is minus sin theta. Into 4x is 4. So minus 4 sin 4x. Cos derivative minus sin 4x. Into 4x derivative. Next. Minus, because this minus as it is. Cos 4x into this derivative. I am doing 1 derivative 0. Cos cube x u into b. Here b into u, cos cube derivative 3 cos square x into x cube 3x square cos cube x 3 cos square x into cos x derivative minus x by denominator 10 into 2 20x because x square is 2x. X square is 2x into 10 20. Now I will repeat again 1 derivative 0 u into b, b into u. So minus as it is kept. Actually u derivative of b plus b derivative of u, but minus is there as it is kept. Minus into minus 4 plus 4 cos cube x sin 4x. This limit as it is. Limit x tends to 0. Next, minus into minus again, plus cos 4x cos square x into sin x into extra 3 into 3 by 20x by 20x. I have separated. We know that sin x by x is 1. We know that sin 4x by x is 4. So you will write 4 cos 0 1. If you want another step also, I will write sin 4x by 4 into cos 0 1. This 20 as it is sin 4x by x plus 3 cos 0 1 cos 0 1 sin x. This 20 as it is by x. 4 by 20. Here 4. 3 by 20. Here it is 1. 20 LCM. 16 plus 2. 19 by 20. So this is the one of the typical problem. That is, even though 3 or 4 terms also there, but without confusion, we will do derivative. Until the result or you can say known defined value comes, we can do derivative. So now coming to one more typical problem. Fundamentals are over. Now we are doing only typical. That is, another typical problem is, it is 1 plus x power 1 by x minus ex by 2. 1 plus x power 1 by x minus e plus ex by 2 plus ex by 2. Very carefully see what I am writing. This is sin square x. Limit x tends to 0. So very carefully you have to see, I am writing the limit x tends to 0. It is 1 plus x power 1 by x minus e plus ex by 2 by sin square x. So this is a very specific formula, this expansion. By rule of the binomial expansion, we can write e into y minus x by 2. This expansion I am writing. 1 minus x by 2 into 11 by 24 x square and so on, minus e plus ex by 2 by sin square x square or x square, both are same. Today starting only I told, whenever x is there, sin x is there, sin h inverse is there, tan h inverse is there, all are one category. So for that reason I am writing sin square x as x square only. Now limit, and this is a very specific formula for 1 plus x power 1 by x. E into 1 minus x by 2, 11 by 24 x square dash dash dash. Now e into 1, e x by 2, 11 by 24 ex square, so on, minus e plus ex by 2 by x square. I think this cancels. This e cancels. X square cancels. 11e by 24. Next term x cube by x square 0. Next x power 4 by x square 0. So 11e by 24. This is the one of the important. Only thing is this series. We can do by taking derivative by derivative also. Derivative by derivative also, not that much of easy. 2 times, because f of x per g of x derivative, we have to take logarithm again derivative. That is one method. Other method is this series. If you remember the expansion, you can do like this. Next term. Another problem I am writing. Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. 64 by x power 4. I already told, because we are doing the mains level, fundamentals is the EAMCET only formula, but now mains level typical problems only we are solving. Is in one period only major problems. So 64 by x power 4 minus 1 minus cos x by 2 minus cos x by 4 plus cos x by 2 into cos x by 4. Very carefully see, limit extends to 0, 64 by x power 4 into 1 minus cos x by 2 minus cos x by 4 plus cos x by 2 into cos x by 2. Now what we do? Limit directly means you know if you substitute you won't get 0 by 0 you will get. So first step 64 by x power 4 1 minus cos x by 2. These two cos x by 4 common I will take. Cos x by 4 common I will take. Cos x by 4 common. When cos x by 4 common, 1 minus cos x by 2. Cos x by 4 common, minus common, no, minus into minus plus. Next, 64 by x power 4, 1 minus cos x by 2, here, same. So, 1 minus cos x by 2 common is 1. 1 minus cos x by 2 common, 1. Here this is common, cos x by 2. Now, next step, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by 2, 64 keep aside. Better, I will write 1 by 2 into x by x square, 1 minus 1 by 4 into x by x square. See here, this bracket as it is like a x power 4 x square into x square. Our formula, what is that? 1 minus cos ax by x square. 1 minus cos ax by x square. X square into x square, x power 4, no new change. So 64 into 1 minus cos ax by x square, we know formula a square by 2. 1 by 2 square by 2. Here 1 by 4 square by 2. Already we know the formula that 1 minus cos ax by x square is a square by 2. 1 by 2 square by 2. 1 by 4 square by 2. Now 64, 1 by 4 into 2, 1 by 8. 1 by 16 into 2, 1 by 32. Here 16 into 2, 32. 32, 2 by 1 by 4. This is the another typical problem. Now, next, coming to related to a different type of formula, that is tan x by x, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x power 1 by x. This is in the form of g f of x to g of x, limit x tends to 0. It is in the form of limit x tends to f of x power g of x. It is nothing but e power g of x into f of x minus 1. As it is limit as it is. Limit x tends to a f of x power g of x is e power limit g of x into f of x minus 1. Now, what we will do, e power, this is fx, this is gx. So, e power g of x into f of x, tan x by x minus 1. Next one, e power 1 by x square, take LCM, tan x minus x by x. Next, e power tan x minus x by x square into x, x cube. As it is, this limit will continue until the formula is solved. Limit x tends to 0. I will repeat again, tan x, this is fx, this is gx. f of x power gx, it is e power f limit power g of x into f of x minus 1. F of x power gx, e power gx into fx minus 1, whatever limit is there, it continues. It continues. By using this, e power limit x tends to 0 as it is, gx 1 by x square, fx tan x by x minus 1, LCM x minus x by x. So limit 1 by x square tan x minus x by x. Now, if I write 0, 0 by 0 form, so what we will write? Here I will write e power limit x tends to 0, differentiate or L hospital rule. L hospital. What we will do? Derivative tan x is secant square x derivative 1 by x cube derivative 3x square. X cube derivative 3x square. Now, e power limit x tends to 0. Secant square x minus 1. Secant square x minus 1. Tan square x by 3x square. E power limit x tends to 0. Tan square x by x square into 1 by 3. This is called as tan theta by theta when theta tends to 0 is 1. So tan square x by x square is 1. 1 into 1 by 3. E power 1 by 3. Is the answer. Is the answer. So next this is in the form of f of x power gx. F of x power gx. Next. Another typical problem, very lengthy problem also. Limit x tends to 0. Bigger terms are there. 1 power 1 by sin square x. 1 power 1 by sin square x. 2 power 1 by sin square x. So on. N power 1 by sin square x. Whole power sin square x. A different type of. So what is that? 1 power 1 by sin square, 2 power 1 by sin square, so on n power 1 by sin square when limit extends to 0. When limit extends to 0. Then what to do? You see here, limit x tends to 0, 1 power 1 by sin square x, 2 power 1 by sin square x, so on n power 1 by sin square x. I will multiply with the n power, divide with and multiply with this. Inside. This is the whole power sin square. Means inside the bracket, n power 1 by sin square I multiplied and divided. Inside the bracket, n power 1 by sin square I multiplied and divided. Now what happens? Limit x tends to 0, n power 1 by sin square x. 1 power 1 by sin square, 1 power 1 by sin square, I will write s, n by 1 by sin square. Next, 2 power 1 by sin square, n power 1 by sin square, n power 1 by sin square, n power 1 by sin square, power sin square x. Power sin square x. This is, if you take another bracket, this is for this total bracket. Now what happens? This sin square you take here, sin square x by sin square x. I am repeating again. Here n power 1 by sin square, n power 1 by sin square I multiplied. Now this by this, 2 power 1 by sin square by n power 1 by n power 1 by n power 1 by. Now what happens? N by n power 1 by sin square into sin square into this. For other terms I will keep as it is, 1 by n power 1 by sin square, 2 by n power 1 by sin square. So on, it is 1 power sin square x. This is cancels. This is n power 1 by sin square into this, n will go out. Now observe it. When x tends to 0, 1 by sin 0, 0, 1 by 0 infinity, 1 by n fraction power infinity 1, fraction power infinity 0. I will repeat again, 1 by 0, 1 by n, 1 by 0, sin 0 is 0, 1 by 0 is infinity. Fraction 1 by n power infinity, fraction power infinity is 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 up to 1, n into 0 plus 0 dash dash 1, sin 0 1. So what is the answer? N. So this is one of the typical problem you have to remember. Now, next. Another important is 27 power x minus 9 power x minus 3 power x by 27 power x minus 9 power x minus 3 power x plus 1 by root 2 minus root of 1 plus cos x, limit x tends to 0. So all the limit problem we aware of that. When you substitute directly you won't get, because 0 if I write here cos 0 1 plus 1 2 root 2 minus root not valid. Any problem not valid. So now what we will do is, here limit x tends to 0, 9 power x common, 3 power x minus 1 common, 3 power x minus 1. But denominator root is not valid, we will do rationalization. We will do rationalization. That is, here root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x. Root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x. I am multiplying and dividing. Now, root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x. Denominator a minus b, a plus b. A minus b into a plus b. 2 root 2 square, root 2 square minus root 1 plus cos x whole square. Next, 9 power x, 3 power x minus 1 common, 3 power x minus 1 into root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x. Limit x tends to 0. Denominator, we'll see what happens. Root 2 square 2 minus 1 minus 1 because root will go. Next, limit x tends to 0, 9 power x minus 1, 3 power x minus 1 into root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x. Denominator is 1 minus, it's not visible, 1 minus cos x is left in denominator. So, because it's not visible, next step I will write at the top. First, we have done factorization for numerator, and denominator we have done rationalization. A plus b into a minus b I got 2 minus 1 minus cos x I got. Here 9 power x minus 1 common, 3 power x minus 1 common, factors I got. Next step is 9 power x minus 1, 3 power x minus 1 into root 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x. 1 plus cos x by 1 minus cos x. I will multiply into x here by x by x. Easily we will get an idea what we are doing. Because we know that cos is valid only when x square is there. And here a power x minus 1 by x, b power x minus 1 by x, then only formula is valid. So I will multiply with x and divide with x. Then what happens? We will see now. Limit, this is, I know the formula, log 9. This is also I know the formula, log 3 into root 2 cos 0 1 1 plus 1 by already the standard formula a square by 2 1 by 2 a square by 2 this is 1 by 2. So now what happens, we see further calculations also we can do. That is, this 1 by 2 will come to numerator. Log 9 I can write 2 log 3. Log 9 I can write 2 log 3 into log 3, and this is nothing but root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 3. These 2 are in numerator I take it. 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8, 8 root 2 log 3 whole square. 2 into 2 into 2, because this 2 is this log 9 is 2 log 3. So 8 log root 3 square. So this is the another problem. Now, next point, a very important thing is limit n tends to infinity if it is 3 power n plus 2 minus 5 power n plus 1 by 3 power n plus 5 power n minus 1. When always if this type of infinity columns are there, it should be in a fractional form, then only fraction power infinity is 0. So what we will do, limit n tends to infinity, out of the terms, bigger term you will take common. You will take the bigger term. 3 power n into 3 square, 9, 5 power n into 5, 3 power n plus 5 power n by 5, power minus 1. So, limit n tends to infinity, 5 power n common, bigger term you have to take common, bigger, 5 power n common, 3 power n by 5 power n into 9 minus 5, this 5 power n common. Here also 5 power n common, 3 power n by 5 power n plus 1 by. This cancels. When n is tending to infinity, fractional power infinity is 0. So 0 minus 5, 0 plus 1. That is nothing but minus 20. Like this way. These are the few important limits problem. Many problems there it is the biggest chapter which is useful for the EAMCET, mains, advanced, everywhere. So few problems, because in 45 minutes specified time, we can discuss some problems. These are the major methods you have to do. So we'll stop here. We'll meet again on the Tuesday at 12 o'clock with other topics.